So see, we are going to discuss now 19th March, and the first article was from Hindu. If you guys have read, that is okay, and if you have not read, that is also okay. No problem. I will make you understand. See, the first article was related with BSN. BSNL. Tell me the full form of BSNL. भारत भारत संच भारत भारत संचार नगर लिमिटेड. संचार मीन्स कम्युनिकेशन. संचार मीन्स communication. So yeah, so see, yeah, Bharat Sanchar Nagar Limited. Okay, so see, first what is important in this article is that BSNL is a public company or private company. You guys tell. Public company. Okay, very good. And it was established around 2000. So this is important for our prelims point of view. Now you already know that कि now people, okay, why it is in news. Second thing, why it is in news, because of the problem it is facing. And what is the problem? Because it is a public company and it is facing heavy losses, because it has more input but less output. Now tell me the reason for that. Can you tell? Because it is easy to tell. Why it is facing loss, financial loss? BSNL. Okay, Geo is there. Oh, and okay. Do you have guys have BSNL SIM? Airtel. Who is the owner of Airtel? And who is the owner of Geo? Yeah, so you guys should also know who is the owner of Airtel actually. I think Mittal. Some Mittal is name, I think. Okay. Yeah, Sunil Mittal, I think. Yes, yes. Yeah, something like that. So see, okay, that was the additional information. So see, actually, can you tell me the reason why private private companies like private telecom company are progressing more as compared to public company? Tell me the reason why. Yeah, that is also a good question. Yeah, you tell me more something about that. See, I have asked that. See, we have this telecom company, that is BSNL, which is a public company, and we have Geo and Airtel, both are private company. But why people are using more private company as compared to public company? Tell me the reason. For example, okay, then why can't this BSNL provide lower price? But they can do na. They can, because it is government company. Okay, you guys are right, but listen to me. See, if there is always competition between government and public company, public company and private company. So if we talk about efficiency, So efficiency of private company will always be higher than public company. The reason being simple, because see, private company is a profit driven, right? They always focus on the profits, right? But public company, see, the employer or the worker who are working under public company, they already know that if I work or don't work, we automatically gets fixed salary. That's why their efficiency is less. You can compare her with government school and private school. Why government school has good teacher, but still they are not providing good education, because they know that I have fixed salary, so I will automatically get that salary. But in private school, though teacher are not that much qualified, but still they are teaching good, because they know that if we don't teach, then a student will not come to our school. So because they are based on the profit, that's why private company are more efficient as compared to public one. So actually this is the basic reason. Yes, yes, right, right. So this is the that's why in 1991 India has taken one of the major reform, that was LPG reform, liberalization, privatization, globalization, to invite the private companies. So that was the reason. So now, uh, apart from this basic reason, tell me other reason. Do you know, you, I think one of you has said that they use 4G actually. I think that is absolutely right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, they don't use 5G. I think this is also one of the reason. And second, you know what? They have a bureaucratic delay actually. Do you know what is bureaucratic delay? Bureaucratic delay means, like, see, if suppose that IS officer, yeah, yeah, suppose that our work has been, uh, yeah, 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 suppose that an officer has been assigned a task, but that officer purposefully delay the work. Okay, I will do tomorrow, I will do tomorrow, I will do tomorrow. So with this, the efficiency of public company get decreased. So this is the reason. And see, then, to increase its efficiency, what BSNL has done, they are talking with a consultancy firm, that is a BCG. This is important actually. Now UPSC can ask, what is BCG? BCG is a consultancy firm which has been adopted by BSNL. Now what does this, yeah, BCG, yeah, BCG, B for ball, C for cat, and G for girl. Okay, so see, BCG. So now PSC can ask, what is BCG? See, in the meantime, I also tell you how, what kind of question in prelims, right? PSC can ask actually. So they will ask like that. BCG was in news. It is what? So actually, it is a consultancy group, right? Which has been adopted by BSNL for their efficiency, because BCG give advice that how to work in efficient manner. But do you know what the problem with BCG? That it will not be accountable. Suppose that they have given any advice to the BSNL, and if BSNL fail, but they will not be accountable for that. So actually, this is the problem with BCG. So this is the criticism actually. Now tell me, considering the issue of BSNL, now tell me the way forward. What should be done? Tell me. Okay. More. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Next. Yeah. Tell. Targets. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, good point, good point. I got your point. Actually, I'm happy that you guys are able uh, to discuss the points actually. So actually, yeah, because this will help you to have a critical thinking in answer writing especially. So I think this is a wonderful approach, and this is what I wanted, that you guys should participate actually. You guys are right, that's what I'm telling na, कि you guys are able to discuss actually, you guys are able to tell your points very soon actually. So I think this is actually what I wanted. Your points are absolutely relevant. Okay, let me tell you some additional point. See, there is one public company, and that public company is doing very good. Actually it is a public company, but that public company is doing very good. Tell me any public company who is doing very good, and that is quite in news. Tell me. I think we have discussed a study only about that bodies. It is a real. If I will tell, then you guys will tell. I know. Because it is very easy. Okay, no problem. It is related with science and technology. Na? Yeah. Yeah, actually it is owned by government. Means okay, let me facilitate you guys more. Yeah, ISRO. Yeah. So ISRO, it is an organization, but it is owned by government. Na, organization means company, a kind of company, organization, anything. Okay, let it's okay, no problem. You guys are right. See, actually, yeah, let me tell you something. See, ISRO is also public organization or company, but you know what, it is doing very very good thing. Now tell me the reason why it is doing very very good thing. Because it has, see, it is a, it is a public organization, but it has its own private corporation. For example, Indian Space Limited, actually it is a commercial body under the ISRO, which is working for the satellite launching. So actually, writer is suggesting that we should follow the model of ISRO, because ISRO is also public organization. So we should follow the model of ISRO to rejuvenate our BSNL as well. So see, actually, this is a kind of case study which we can give in our way forward. Now, if we are giving case study, so tell me, today I told you in that Sindhi Park, it will come under which kind of keyword? But tell me, question tag. I told you we can give the case study in which kind of question tag? I told you diagrammatic representation. Uh, yeah, illustrate. Yeah, illustrate. So see, this is how you have to think. Suppose there is any question and there is a written illustrate. So yes, you can give this kind of cases that like ISRO has done this. So I think we can adopt the same model with BSNL as well. So this is how actually you have to think. So this was actually all about this article. I hope you guys have got okay, right? Okay. So now we are going towards next article that was actually related with Instacommerce. Now what is this? You guys have read this article or not? Okay, no problem. It is from Hindu. No problem. I can understand that you guys have today lack of time. Yeah. Okay. So see, let me tell you with examples. See, earlier what happened that suppose that there are so many laborers. Okay, now let me tell you with his story. There were so many laborers, right? So actually there used to be a labor chokes. Labor chokes means a kind of labor group. Okay, so one middleman. Yeah, yeah, tell. Now it is appeared. See what I'm saying that see I'm telling you some previous story. See, earlier there were a lot of labor, suppose that, okay. So one contractor used to come, okay. One contractor used to come and he used to say that कि, okay, who wants to work. So labor used to raise their hand, okay, I want to work in your company and all. See, there were so many labors. So now the contractor has the what, privileged to give the salary according to his own views. Suppose that the current salary is 600 per day, but that contractor is giving only 400 because he knows that there are so many labors. So if one does not build, other will work. So actually they used to work under what, under employment. It means the person who should get 600, they are getting only 400. So now the same concept is applying today itself. How? But actually, because of digital transformation, we have taken the what, virtual, what, virtual platform like Swiggy and Zomato and Uber. The person who are like delivery boys, they are delivering something else to us, right? So they are also kind of what, temporary worker. They are not getting fixed salary. If they will not work, they will not get salary. So actually they have also lack of job and security. So do you know what writer is saying that this kind of job actually is creating negative impact in Indian economy. Because first thing, what the problem with them is that they have no job security. Second is no extra benefits. Suppose that you are an IS officer na, so you will get some other benefits like free foods and free transportation service and all, but they don't get any other benefits. So this is all called what, gig economy. Do you know what is gig economy? This term, GIGECO, gig economy. Gig economy means the person who are working in a virtual platform for a short period of time. They are called gig economy. Like the person, like delivery boys. He is an example of what, gig economy. Suppose that you order something from Swiggy, so the person who will bring that order, he will be called under the scheme of gig economy. So this is, so actually writer is suggesting, even government is trying to say that see, we should have some plan, some act to regulate these workers, because actually they are working so much but they have lack of job security, because anytime company owner can remove them from their company. So actually they have lack of job security. So actually Rajasthan has taken a wonderful initiative. Rajasthan is saying that now I will bring a gig worker act. Means the person who are working in these platforms, we will bring a act. But actually they have brought, but it is not yet implemented. So I think writer is saying that, so writer is saying that actually this kind of action should be brought at national level, what Rajasthan government has brought. So that was all about actually. So actually, yeah, gig worker act. So see, yeah, so see, you can give a suggestion. Suppose that any question is asked like job security, there is a problem of job security in India, so you can say that like Rajasthan. Yeah, yeah, big one. And what is important for prelims point of view here, that UPSC can ask what is gig economy. That's it. I hope you guys have got right. So that was important in this article only, and nothing more than that. And the third article is about electoral reforms. Actually, this is good articles, and it is from Indian Express. No, no, no. That is other. That is other. This is other. Electoral reforms. See, no, no. That is other article. I will tell you another. Actually, I forget to send you this topic. That is a new topic actually. So see, okay. Let me tell you. See, first you tell me, according to you, what is the problem in election system in India? According to you, tell me. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And see, the same editorial has come in the Indian Express. So see, this is how actually if you will think. Now tell me if you remember anything. What is the problem in election system? How will you think? And tell me which which approach will you follow here? Tell me. I told you yesterday, day before yesterday. Election is not organized. It is a process, na. Yeah. So tell me the approach. Yeah. You are in right track. But tell me the name of the approach. I'm asking. Yes. It's okay. Let me facilitate you. See, there were four Election Commission of India, voters, media, government. Yeah. So tell me the approach name. Can you recall? See, Election Commission of India, voters, government. They are what? They are what? They are what for the election conducting? Elements, in other words, re- replace elements with other word. Participant, okay. Stakeholder. Yeah, so this is called stakeholder approach. Yes, nice. So see, here you will apply what is stakeholder approach. So actually, see, the reason you guys are forgetting, do you know why? Because you guys have not made the notes. So please watch that videos and please make the notes, because that will be helpful for you long time till. Yeah, yeah, I have told all the three videos because there were three videos. So I have to told I Mm, actually there is some mismatch in that video, but approach I have sent you all the video. So please watch that approach first, then I will find some measure to send that video as well, because actually that is long na. I think 40 minutes. That's why it yeah, I will try, but please watch that video approach. It is very very important, because I will always ask like that, because whenever I will find any article, so I will relate with those, so that you guys can better relate with that, right? And it will help you guys have a critical thinking, and this is actually what UPSC wants. Okay, so see, there's a problem in election system, right? Manipulation of voting, right? Duplicates, money in muscle power, lack of awareness and all. So see, now tell me, what are the legal reforms which which ensure the free and fair election in India? Free and fair election in India. Can you able to recall any legal reforms? Yeah, that is 324 Election Commission of India, and people at 1950. Yes, because it tells about electoral rules. And the third is registration of electoral rules 1960. It tells about voter list. So please remember these three. Okay, Article 324, it talks about Election Commission of India, and second is representation of people at 1950. It talks about electoral rules, and third is registration of electoral rules 1960. It talks about voter list. So these are the three things which are important for our mains point of view as well as prelims. Now there can be asked one chronology which you should know there. For the first time in India, election has happened in 1952. Please remember, after independence, there was a first time election which has happened, that is 1952, and it was happened with, you know what, separate ballot. See, now we are using what, which machine? EVM machine. Yeah, but it was not earlier. That time we had only separate ballot paper, separate ballot paper. Okay, and now then 1962. Do you know what we have introduced? Do you know what introduction? No, in introduction of violet paper with symbol. Earlier we had only what, violet paper, But now in 1962 we have brought what ballot paper with symbol. Suppose that BJP symbol, Congress symbol, like that. What is BJP symbol? Yeah, lotus, lotus. So this is how. And okay, okay. Yeah, tell me, elephant. आम आदमी. Yeah. Okay, you guys search it. Yeah. बहुजन समाज पार्टी, बहुजन समाज पार्टी. Be tell me how many national party are there in India? 18 not यार. Okay. So, should I give the option? 6, 7, 8, 9. Now select. Okay, now you guys have homework. Okay, this is homework. This is, after this discussion, you guys will send me in message that how many national party are there after this discussion. Okay, so see, they, there are three criteria. If they get 2% vote in Lok Sabha or state legislative assembly, and second is if they get 6% vote in for at least three states, and third is what Bhagya said that if they recognize as a state party in four states, so this is called national party. So there are three criteria actually. Okay, this is important for our exam point of view. Okay, now I think we should move further. So see, okay, you guys have such right now. I shared you to do the homework. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you guys are fast in this 21st century, right? It's okay, it's okay, good. She's telling na yet. Yeah, and tell more. Yeah, yeah, that's why 2 has increased. That's why it is 8 actually in number. Ha- So see, this is my see. If I'm saying that, see, this is your homework. So you guys are indulging in that. Actually, this was your homework, but you guys have such right now. But it's okay. That is good, no problem. The matter is you should know actually. Okay. So see, in 1952 we had what separate violet. In 1962 we had violet with symbol, and it was in 2004 they have introduced what EVM machine. Tell me the tell me the full form of EVM. Electronic voting machine. Yes. And do you know? Actually, tell me what name of the one person who brought the major reforms in election system in India, and he was also a great IS officer of India. Tell me the name of the person. T.N. Sasang. Actually, T.N. Sasang. T C T N C. Listen here. T.N. Sasang. Yeah. SASHAN. नहीं सस नहीं सस no. See, it is not Sasank. It is Sasan only. SASHAN. Okay, I'm right. T.N. Sasan. Oh yeah. So see, actually he was a T.N. Sasan. Oh, making fun of me, right? Okay, okay. Okay, so say, let me tell you some important things about him. Actually, he was actually a great ICE officer in India, and after because he was doing wonderful job in his IS career, so he was promoted to become election commissioner of India. So that's why I'm saying that if you guys become what IS officer in your early stage, so you guys have chance to become a cabinet secretary or secretary like health secretary, election commission of India, even attorney general of India. No, 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 no. We can't. No, we can't like that. We don't have chance. Yeah. See, if we have good work experience, na, and if we have good ties with political parties, so we can still get a, there is nothing like that. We will get only in first or second attempt. No, 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 no. I'm not saying. See, I'm not saying that you have to become the character. I'm saying that see, if your work is so good that you are becoming popular all over India, like so. See, no. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Bribery, I will take. Don't worry. You guys will give me bribery, right? Okay, okay. You guys are so funny, really. Should we continue? Yeah. So see, it was in 2004 when we have introduced EVM machine. Now in 2019, we have also brought a new reforms in election system, that is VVPAT. Now can anybody tell what is this VVPAT full form? See, voter verifiable paper audit trail. Voter verifiable paper audit trail. It means कि see, suppose that if you have gone to vote, okay, and now when you press the button in ABM machine, na, so there will be one slip which will be generated, and that, yeah, and that will be shown you for just 7 seconds. After that, that slip will be gone where in inbox. So it is just a physical verification that okay, you have voted to the right person. Suppose that you have voted to the BJP, so that will be shown in a separate list for 7 seconds. So this is called actually VVPAT. Okay. So actually Supreme Court is saying that actually sometimes it creates problem as well, because there is a chance of corruption as well, because voter can be manipulated in this. So what the Supreme Court is saying that actually there should be proper transparency in that. Yes. So this is the way forward actually what writer is suggesting. And second, tell me what should the way forward according to you guys. What should be the way forward? Tell me as an IS officer. Tell me. Challenges the same. I told you, manipulation of voting, money and muscle power, voter awareness, and all. You already know the challenges. Government stuff. That is good point. Tell me more. Okay. Okay, got it. Do you know what? There is one concept that is called totalization machine. Do you know what it is? Actually, suppose that now there is election of Lok Sabha, right? So in all over India, how many EVM machines are used? Numberless, right? So what we will do? We will connect all the EVM machine together with a machine, and that machine will be called what? Totalizer machine. So UPSC can ask, what is totalizer machine? Totalizer machine is a machine which will collect multiple EVM together so that there should be less scope for corruption. This is called totalizer machine. Okay, and the third way forward, what you guys can tell that I already told you that there is a use of money and muscle power in election. So okay, so to stop that money and muscle power, we should put a limit that how much money a candidate can spend in election time. This is called yes, yes. Here there is a limit on candidates only, but there is no limit on political parties. So what writer is saying that now the time has come that we should have a limit on political parties expenditure as well. See, you are right that there is a limit on candidates expenditure, but not limits on political party expenditure. So what they do, they manipulate, they ask for money from some other people, and they expenditure. But if there will be limit on political parties, so actually there will be less chance for corruption. So I think this is what writer is saying. I hope you guys have got what I'm trying to say. Priyal, you have got? Yeah, okay. So yeah, so this was all about actually. Now let's move towards, yeah, this is actually what Bhagya is saying. Voter and Aadhaar linkage, right? So now tell me, see actually no, earlier what we had Aadhaar card, okay? Tell me what is the use of Aadhaar card in general terms? Oh, Aadhaar card is okay. I am making the statement. Okay, tell me it is correct or wrong. Aadhaar card is a identification which which tell that you are citizen of India. Is it right? Why it is wrong? So what tells Aadhaar card? Tell me what is the use of Aadhaar card then? Tell me. So unique identification means what does it mean actually? What it will tell you about you? I'm asking this. That is the things who are telling that okay, it is a unique identification number. But what does it mean actually? Tell me in simple terms. I'm asking this very general question. So number means what? But what it will tell that okay, suppose that so why can't you tell your national identity that you are citizen of India? Do you know what? Because this question has already been asked in UPSC prelims, and what they have made the statement that Aadhaar is the proof of your citizenship. Absolutely wrong. Aadhaar is not a proof of citizenship. Please mind it. Aadhaar, suppose that ke you have Aadhaar. Yeah, suppose that you guys have Aadhaar. Suppose that Bhagya you have Aadhaar. Okay, so it will tell that okay, your name is Bhagya and you are living here. But it does not tell that okay, you are citizen of India or not. Because even foreigner, if he wants to come, if he came to India, and he can also make Aadhaar card. There is no problem in that. Yeah, so Aadhaar card does not tell the citizenship. Okay, Aadhaar card tell that ke, okay, you are Bhagya or you are Priyal and your address is that. This is actually Aadhaar card. So what writer is saying that see Aadhaar card we have already linked it with PAN card. Now tell me what is PAN card and what does it tell? Means how much money you have. Yeah, good. So see, so B had already linked Aadhaar card with PAN card, but now what writer is saying that now the time has come that B should link voter ID with Aadhaar card. Yes. So now, okay, it seems to be good, but there is one problem. Tell me what is the problem? If we link voter ID with Aadhaar card. Yes, very good. This is the actually problem of privacy. So see, there are three bodies which are actually conflicting to each other. There are three bodies. Tell me, which three bodies can be there? Okay, who is responsible for voter ID in India? Okay, and who is responsible for Aadhaar card in India? Yes. No, no ministry. You have to tell the body name actually. There is one authorized body for that actually. Separate body for that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unique Identification Authority of India, UIDAI. Okay, and now there is one more body. Tell me which one? For, for privacy, for privacy.